Hi everybody, and welcome to Sema Yoga. My name is Eleni, and today I'll be guiding you through a short 20-minute sequence that I like to usually do after sitting for a long period of time before or after a flight. We don't need any props today, and I'm joining us from Saladita, Mexico. And whenever you're ready, come to meet me in a seat on your mat. You can choose to let the hands rest facing upwards if you're looking to receive energy, or down on the knees if you're looking to ground down. And this grounding down is especially nice if you've just gotten off a long flight, a long meeting. So take whatever serves you here today. And begin to tune into your breath. As you inhale, feel the lungs expand forwards to the sides and back. Maybe even feel the lift in the shoulders. And on the exhale, let gravity help push the air out. Let the shoulders relax down the back and see if you could sit up a little bit taller. Keep tuning into the breath. See if you can have it move effortlessly through your body. The inhale chasing the exhale, and so on and so forth. And usually in practices like this, I like to practice Svādhyāya, one of the niyamas, the observances in yoga, meaning to self-study. So really to follow what the body naturally wants. So anytime during class today, if there's something your body naturally craves, please go ahead and add that in. A couple more breaths here. Whenever you're ready, inhale, send your arms up above your head. You're going to interlace your fingers, send your pointer fingers up towards the sky. See if you can squeeze your arms towards your ears, and you're going to take a couple little wiggles here with the spine moving, your shoulders to the left and to the right. Reaching up high, grounding down through the tailbone. Great. When you're ready, find yourself into center. Turn your gaze up towards your palms. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, release the hands all the way down to the earth. Press the hands onto the earth here. Inhale. And exhale, let it go. We'll start our pranayama here with some earth sky breath from Sienna Sherman. As you inhale, lift the palms up towards the sky. Exhale, flip the hands down, let them out. Let the hands guide the rhythm of the breath. You can take these as fast or as slow as you'd like. Whenever you're ready, let the hands rest towards the earth. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, press your hands into the earth, round your spine, pull your chin into your chest, and like you're doing a cat pose, start to find a big curve in the spine. Then inhale, find your cow pose, open up through the heart, pull the shoulders together behind your back. Just take a couple of these seated. You can even have your hands on your knees. From here, pull the knees together. Bring the soles of the feet onto the earth. Give yourself a major hug. Let the forehead, even the eye sockets nestle right onto the knees. And take a deep, generous breath here, focusing in on the back body. From here, you're going to come onto your hands and your knees into a tabletop pose. And you're going to flip your hands so that your fingers are facing your knees. Now you can take this one palm at a time. You can rotate it so that your hands are facing the side if this rotation is a little too much. But we're trying to get a stretch in our wrists and hands here, and you can start to rock back and forth. Maybe even take a couple of cat-cows. When you feel complete, flip the hands so that the fingers are facing forward, shoulders are stacked over the wrists. You'll tuck your toes under and you'll meet me in your downward facing dog. We really want to wiggle and open up the back line of the body here, the back of our legs. So bend into your knees, shimmy the hips, the shoulders, the head, the neck. Get nice and funky in your movement. See if you can get into all of your nooks and crannies, including the toes, the fingers. When you're ready, find yourself into stillness and just wiggle your hips, releasing the low back. Keep pressing down through the pointer finger and the thumb. See if you can really grip onto the earth here as you press away and reach your gaze up and back. Awesome. From here, you're going to inhale, lift your heels up off the earth. Exhale, sink the heels low. Inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, release. Another inhale, lift the heels. Exhale, release. Bring the big toes to touch and then cross the right ankle behind the left leg. So you're just crossing your legs here, bringing the pinkies together, the pinkies of the toes. Inhale, lift your toes. Exhale, sink your heels. This time, inhale, lift all the way to a high plank with the crossed legs. Exhale, press back to down dog. And you'll just switch out the legs. This time the right leg wraps over the left. Pinky toes touch again. Inhale, come up to the tips of your toes. Exhale, sink the heels. Inhale, come up to a high plank. Exhale, press back to your cross-legged downward facing dog. You can uncross your legs here. You can walk your hands in slightly and then widen your feet so that they're towards the edges of your mat or hip wider than hips width distance. You're going to walk your hands back. You're going to bend the knees generously, creating a shelf for your chest. Grab onto the elbows and find a ragdoll swaying side to side. See if you can let your head hang really heavy here. So that way you can release the muscles in between the shoulders, the back of the neck. Switch out the grip of your arms. Can you make your swing a little bit more vibrant? Maybe you try to do a figure 8 with the elbows. Staying nice and grounded through all four corners of the feet. And then find yourself into stillness. Release the hands. Toe heel the feet towards each other. Your big toes can touch. You can have a slight sliver in between the heels. Inhale. Find a halfway lift. A bend in the knees is always invited. Pull the shoulders together, opening up through the collarbones. We want to create some room in the chest and lengthen the spine and the back of the legs from sitting. Inhale. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up. Send your arms above your head. And exhale, release the hands by your sides. Great. From here, you're going to send your arms by your sides and you're going to make big fists, our Mushti Mudra, our fist mudra, for grounding down and to really pull the shoulders down. And take a moment here and feel into the strength of this posture, the strength of your body. Inhale, reach the arms up high, keep those fists. Exhale, maybe you find a baby back bend. You can cactus the arms, open up through the heart, send the hips forward as you squeeze your glutes to lengthen the spine. Inhale, reach up. And then on your exhale, you're going to send your left arm forward, your right arm back, and you can release the hands now, opening up the fingers, spreading them apart. You're going to push the right hip forward to square the hips towards the front, and you're going to walk your gaze towards your back right arm. Now, it might feel really good to find a slight bend in the back of your arm to pull the shoulder open a little bit more here. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale, send your right arm forward. The left arm goes back. Check in with the hips here. If you need to, send the left hip forward. You can find a slight bend in the left elbow. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold forward and down. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, place your hands down, step back to your downward facing dog. Inhale, send your right leg up to the sky. Exhale, kick your heel towards your glute. Open up the hip. Take some hip circles here. Moving one way and then the other. Then bring yourself back into stillness. Extend the leg. You can roll out the ankle. And then place the foot where the right hand is. Lift the right hand. Find a simple twist. Take a deep breath in here. And then on your exhale, you can let the left knee come down to the earth. Place your hands down towards the left-hand side of your mat. Straighten your front leg. Find Ardha Hanumanasana. Flex your toes towards your face. Now you can play around here, moving from your lunge and back. And you might even want to walk your right foot further towards the top right-hand corner to really get into the depths of your left hip. You can choose to take a couple breaths in a lizard. Bending the front knee, lifting up through the chest, lengthening the spine, pulling the tailbone towards the earth. And your Ardha Hanumanasana, your half splits, pulling your hips towards your heel, your back heel, flexing your front toes towards your face, and again, lifting the heart so it's reaching towards the front of your mat. Rebend into your front knee, place your hands down, tuck your left toes under, and send the right foot back. We'll take that on the other side. Inhale, send the left foot up to the sky. Kick the left heel to the glute, and take some hip circles. We'll take them the other way. Find the hips square and back into center. Take a deep breath in. And then on your exhale, left foot replaces the left hand. Find a simple twist. Left arm reaches to the sky. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, release the right knee down. Left hand goes towards the right hand side. Send the hips back. Find Ardha Hanumanasana and begin to find this movement between your lunge and your half splits. Now the toes can stay tucked under or untucked. It's really up to you when you're feeling how the tightness in your hamstring is and your calf in the front of your foot. Hang out in your lizard for a moment if you did so on the other side. And come to a Ardha Hanumanasana whenever you're ready. Again, tuning into the breath, listening to its consistency, listening to where it will take us next. When you're ready, rebend into the front left knee, tuck the toes under, lift the right leg, send the left foot back to meet the right. Take a deep breath in here. And then on your exhale, press all the way to a high plank, release the knees, bring the big toes to touch, find a child's pose. You can let the forehead rest onto the earth. Reach the arms out in front of you. Start to bend at the elbows. Bring the palms together, finding your Namaskara Mudra. And bringing the thumbs to the nape of the neck. Personally here, I like to find a little bit more of a stretch in the bottom of my triceps towards the armpits. So I like to walk my elbows forward. When you're ready, release your hands. Start to look towards your palms, lift up the hips, walk the hands out in front of you. Find your Anahatasana, your puppy pose. Now for me, my knees are a little too wide here, so I'm walking them in. Reaching the chest, the heart towards the earth, and eventually the chin can come onto the ground as well. If that's not comfortable for you, you can let the forehead rest. You can walk the hands in closer to the thighs. When you're ready, inhale, come to your Sphinx on the belly and on the forearms. Awesome. And you're just gonna roll onto your left-hand side like you're chilling at the beach. Now, we're gonna extend our left arm long above our head, and then we're gonna send our right arm up to the sky. From here, you're gonna take your left hand and you're gonna, again, bend at the elbow, bringing the left hand towards the nape of your neck. So you're just kind of holding on to yourself here. The right hand can hang out right here if this is feeling like a lot in the underside of your arm and rib. If you'd like to keep on going, you're gonna take your right hand and you're going to flip it so the back of your hand is working its way towards the low back. So think cow-facing arms, but laying on your side. And I'll show you all how this looks on the other side. So it looks like this laying down. And again, you can always use a strap or any kind of prop, or they don't even have to touch, they can just hang out right up your body. Once you are here, if it feels good, you can bend the knees and you can hang out right here. If you want to keep on going, we're actually going to fully come to our backs. You can start to lay down on your back, on your hands with the knees bent or legs extended, and start to breathe here. And we can add on to this movement as well. If you want to ground down through the right foot, cross over the left ankle. Find a reclined figure 4. Unwind your leg if you took that. Release the legs and slowly somehow roll towards the left-hand side. We'll first take the bottom arm out and around. You can take some wrist circles, some arm circles. I like to bring my hand to my shoulder and take some arm circles like that. And then release the left arm long. Roll onto the belly. And we'll take it on the other side. This time you roll onto your right hand side. The right arm is long above the head. You can bend the knees here if you'd like. Inhale, send the left arm up above. When you're ready, start to bend the right elbow, reaching the right hand towards the nape of your neck. See if you can find a nice long spine here as we do this. Inhale. And then on your exhale, bring the back of your hand towards your low back. And really, it could land anywhere that's comfortable for you. As you walk your hands, maybe the hands touch. And then when you're ready, start to roll onto your back. You can have the knees bent, legs extended, or find figure 4 with our right leg on this side. And again, tune into your inhales and exhales. And I always find that if I'm traveling, something that feels really good is to take these rocking movements on the new land that I am on, to really ground into the energy of the place. When you're ready, unwind the right leg, roll over towards the right hand side. Release the bottom arm first, let it unwind, roll out the wrist. Hand can come on the shoulder, take a couple shoulder rolls. And then when you're ready, release the right hand, roll onto the belly. As you roll onto the belly, you can stack your hands on top of one another, kick your heels towards your glutes, sway the glutes to the left and to the right. You can release the legs, bring your hands onto the earth, press over through a tabletop, and meet me in a comfortable seat. We'll bring our palms together here. In gratitude for our bodies, our mobility, our ability to study our own selves, and for the land that we are on, for those caretakers of this land. Thank you, everybody, for practicing with me today. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.